Okay, again doing a breakdown of my bug out bag. In the last video I went over what this was and the CV mount and my reasoning behind that. Okay, the next video, this video, I'm going to go over some more food procurement, and that would be in the form of fishing. Okay, two fishing poles that I favor is this little guy. This is a Shakespeare, what they call an ice or brush rod. The thing is 3 feet long, maybe. Used it today, as a matter of fact. Didn't catch any fish. Nothing was biting. But this is a nice little setup. It is durable as all get up. It is the same length as your, or at least my backpack, basically. So this is my fishing rod of choice. That's what I was using, and I just packed up quick. The other thing that I like is I like open face reels. I like the way they work, but what I don't like is all the line and everything being exposed and the mechanics of it as far as durability is concerned. So I've got a Zebco Bullet, what is it, a 22 TS. This thing is pretty cool. It's like an open face reel. It's left-handed, or it's right-handed. It's left-handed. It's got drag on it. I caught some big fish on this, and the way I really like this rod in conjunction, or that reel in conjunction with this rod. This is my all-time favorite rod, and I wish it came in a breakdown, at least in half. It'd be easier to take with me. But this also is not that long. It's, let's see if it says on here, 4 foot 6 inches. So realistically, and as durable as the end of this is, I could stick that in there and take this out in the bush with me as well. But I kind of switch back and forth between one or the other, just kind of depending on what I'm doing. But this is a very nice rod. Oh, by the way, it's an ugly stick, if I didn't tell you. This is just, man, I love this rod. This rod with this reel is my favorite. So between these two rods and that one reel, that's my fishing pole of choice. Okay, now what do I use for tackle? It's pretty much all right here. I do have a little bit of additional tackle in my survival stick, which I'll go over in another video. Again, I did one video on it, but that was a morphing. It was evolving when I did that video, and I did that video for a guy that does articles for a gun magazine, and he got an opportunity to do something on survival. So I was talking with him, and I said, hey, I'll do a video so that he could see the thing broke down. And anyway, that's why I did that video. But I'll do a little better one. Anyway, my tackle consists of a couple of these split containers, and I've got things like needles or stick pins. Did a video about that, making fish hooks out of stick pins. I've got some fishing line. I've got some of the green tip-up line. I've got lots of split shot. I have MEP spinners. I've got a lot of teardrops. Now, teardrops in the winter are phenomenal, especially through the ice. Now, I come from Michigan, so a teardrop through the ice will get you a fish every time. I'm in Virginia now. Haven't seen any ice. I don't think I will, but I'm still I still keep a hold of the teardrops and keep them in here and try them periodically, and they catch fish during the summer and the winter time. So now I also carry some big treble hooks. Now the big treble hooks can be used in conjunction with this line here, this tip-up line, 40-pound test, by the way, and that can be used for if you catch a fish. Okay, let's say a small fish. You hook this thing on there, and you got to think outside the box, man. You don't think that because you got tackle and a fishing pole that's the only thing you can catch. I'm gonna run through a scenario. You catch a little bluegill that ain't no good for cooking. Okay, a couple different things you can do is set yourself a bank line and throw a leader, steel leader on it. Okay, so I got steel leaders, several of these, and you can make yourself a trigger and a bank line and a set pole, and cast this thing back out there and leave it. You could catch a turtle, you could catch a catfish, a bass, a pike, whatever. You could catch numerous things. Okay, that's one thing you could do with it. The next thing you could do with it is you could catch seagulls, you could catch ducks, you could catch, anything that would eat a fish, and you could birds. So lots of different things you could do with a treble hook in line if you needed to. So with this, just this little combination kit right here, it's easy to catch the small fish, and you can use the small fish for bait for the bigger fish, or you could even use it for the bait for raccoons or coyotes or fox, or whatever you wanted to catch. So that's the idea behind it. Start small and work your way up. All right. So that's pretty much it in that kit. I swivels, little bobbers, and I'm not talking like a nice big stick bobber. I'd like to use them for sure, but this is a foam material with a hole drilled in it. That in conjunction with a stick, little twig, then you got a bobber. Here's here is some earplug material. Everybody's had the earplugs. You roll them up, you stick them in your ear. Same thing. Cut it down, and there's another bobber. Same way. Make a half hitch and put it on your line. Stick it around your twig, and then you stick it into here, and then you got bobbers. So, there's a again we got a daredevil. There's a Swedish pimple. Again, the maps. I got some other spinners. Okay, so you get the idea. Oh, here's another little bitty treble hooks. Look at these guys. They are small. I don't know what size. I don't know what number they are, but they are super small. Pretty much got everything I can need in here for fishing tackle. Okay, that's that. In this kit too. Now we're getting into some bigger hooks. Okay. Let's say we're gonna go try to catch some catfish. Big hooks. Bigger swivels. Here's some lead head jigs. More. Just an assortment of hooks. Here's some that's designed for a rubber worm. I actually I had a malfunction on my backpack. One of the clips for the pin came loose. I actually took this with my multi-tool and I made a new clip out of it, and I utilized the eyelet for a receiver. I cut the head off, I rolled it around, stuck it through there, and bent it. I used this to fix my backpack. Otherwise, I'd have been carrying everything the hard way. So, there's that. Not much more in there except for some heavier material, heavier, lighter or larger tackle for larger stuff. All right. In this kit, too, I have. I'm not going to take them all out, but I have double-sided twist ties. The twist ties are reflective on one side and they're red on the other. Some of the other ones I have in here are just plain red. Some are just plain white. So what I use these for is marking trails. So if, for example, I have found a body of water and I've started to catch some fish, the little bluegills you might typically catch along the shoreline, and I wanted to mark where I've set or made some bank lines, I can go ahead and set them with the reflective or the regular, and find my bank lines. I can find my way back to them, or if I'm setting snares or anything else. So this kit would go with me if I'm out setting snares or fishing or trying to procure some food. That's what this kit is going to be for. Also, I put this I think was maybe like a Game Boy pouch, something like that. I'm not sure, but I made it all black. I dyed it all black because it was blue, and it has an adjustable shoulder strap on it, and it'll go right over your shoulder like that. So if you need to get into it, adjust it how you want it. So it's right there if you need it, and you can get into it, put your stuff. Nothing like hands-free when you're out there, and you don't want to drop anything. So that's what that's for. Okay, and the other thing what this will do is it's got Velcro on the back, and it has Velcro here. So you can connect this to a belt if you wanted to. So that's that kit. Very versatile, and you can see for yourself. Oh, here, this was in there too. And in this, okay, I bought this container full of waterproof matches at Walmart for $1. And in here, I have some more of that green. I'm gonna, I won't call it bank line, but it's that tip-up line. And in here, I have utility blade, and I have a little bitty hacksaw. And the hacksaw is for starting fires if need be. And also down in here, I have some char cloth. So if I am out and I don't have fire starter with me, and I catch a nice big fish, and I need to cook him right then, I can cook it right then because I can start a fire. Okay, that's pretty much concludes my fishing tackle and fishing pole choices. I will conclude this video, and I will start another one and keep going.